All right, guys. Well, we got caught up with both head coaches, Coach Cooper and Coach Estep, in our first of 5 games here, covering at the Coalfield Shootout. Earlier action, Buffalo was able to hold on to a victory in today's opener over the Tyler Consolidated Knights, I believe. They went 0-2 on the trip. Unfortunately, somebody's got to lose every game, though. That's how it works, a winner and a loser. And in this matchup, as you've if you watch the interviews, we got Hurley, a small team of 199 students coming out of Virginia, defending state runner-up in Group Quad A, I believe. Is that what he said?
Division A, Tony, is what it was called.
Division A, okay. Well, they were state runner-up in that, he said, and returning all 5 starters from that team, which is...
It went 25-4, he said. That's impressive.
And returning all 5 starters from that team. So they took on Logan last night. You know, they said they were down by a couple at half, and then they ended up losing to Logan in the end. But Logan's AAA in West Virginia, and a state tournament. A lot of people have them going to the state tournament again this year in preseason.
Yeah, I'm sure that Logan's probably got an enrollment of 800 to 1,000 kids too. So
right. So they put on a tough show last night, and not a very easy environment. We saw how it gets down at the Willie Acres Fieldhouse. It gets a little rowdy down there, but they held their own. So let's see if they can even things up here as they take on the Mingo Central Miners, a newly consolidated school, obviously out of Mingo County. Used to be Birch, Williamson, Gilbert, and help me out.
Matewan,
there we go. The Bulldogs. How to forget about the Bulldogs. And
it's not Birch is the Bulldogs.
What was Matewan? Tigers. There we go. New guy. Way to be from Ohio, right? Oh, goodness. Well, we didn't get to cover any of those teams last year. That's my excuse in sticking to it. But they took care of Phelps, Kentucky, 75-54 in their first game ever. So they're 1-0 in Mingo Central history. So they're going to try to make it 2-0 here today as they take on a Hurley, Virginia team, the Rebels, appropriately out of anywhere in Virginia's got rich Confederate ties of some sort or another. So the Rebels does seem appropriate. And they come up here in an appropriate part of the country for that in southern West Virginia. But I'm excited for this. Looks like it's going to be a great matchup on paper. Mingo's got nine seniors that are going to contribute, and Hurley returns all 5 starters.
Let's hit these starters, Tony. About a minute before tip-off.
Okay. All right. First, Mingo Central. Their Sloan Jr., 5'10" point guard, Austin Banks. Then they had number 5, Troy Starr, a 5'10" senior. Number 13, Corey Cook, another 5'11" senior. Then here they got a couple of bigger boys. 14, Nick Lee, a 6'4" forward senior. And then 6'3" senior postman, number 33, Dave Hatfield. John, what about the Rebels?
Okay, well, look at Hurley, Virginia, like Tony said, 199 kids. They got an interesting story behind them. One of their players, number 2, Austin Cooper, very well, Tony can see him hit 1,000 points tonight. He's 13 points away. He'll be starting for the Hurley Rebels along with number 1, Wesley Pack. He's a guard. He goes 5'10". He's a sophomore. Along with another swingman, 6-foot senior, number 10, Thomas Allen. And then the 2 last guys, number 11, Dustin Wynack, a 6'6" senior, and number 20, returning Virginia Player of the Year, Tyler Cooper, a 6-foot guard, Tony.
Yeah, anytime you're returning a single A, the Class A Player of the Year, you got something going on good for you.
Absolutely.
But we got our starting lineups here. We're going to take a quick pause, and we will be right back with tonight's tip-off on our first game of action at the Coalfield Shootout on wvsportsnet.com.
Your sports voice of the Valley.